Welcome back to Blood Sugar Squad, your go-to channel for simple, actionable tips to manage diabetes and live your best life. If you've been anywhere near diabetes news or social media lately, you've heard the buzz. There's a new player in town, a medication being hailed as a game changer and a superdrug. Its name is Mounjaro, and it's shaking up the world of type 2 diabetes management, going head-to-head with the heavyweight champion, Ozempic. But what is the truth behind the headlines? Is Mounjaro just hype, or is it truly a superior option? And most importantly, what does it mean for you? Before we dive in, I am a diabetic, not a medical doctor or a licensed pharmacist. The information in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Now, let's get to it. Segment 1. How these medications work. To understand how these medications work, we need to understand a bit about how our bodies manage blood sugar. When we eat, our blood sugar rises. In response, a healthy pancreas releases two key hormones: insulin, which acts like a key to let sugar into our cells for energy, and another hormone called GLP-1, which tells the pancreas to release that insulin and also tells the stomach to slow down, making us feel full. In type 2 diabetes, this system is out of whack. The body becomes resistant to insulin, so the sugar stays in the blood. And often, the natural GLP-1 signal isn't strong enough. This is where medications like Ozempic and Mounjaro come in. They are part of a class of drugs called GLP-1 receptor agonists. Think of them as a superpowered synthetic version of that natural GLP-1 hormone. They turbocharge the system, helping your pancreas release more insulin when you need it, and slowing down your digestion. Now, here's the critical difference. The secret sauce of Mounjaro. Ozempic, known by its drug name Semaglutide, is a single agonist. It targets only the GLP-1 receptors. Mounjaro, with the scientific name Tirzepatide, is a dual agonist. It targets both GLP-1 receptors and another important hormone called GIP, which stands for glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide. This second key, GIP, works in harmony with GLP-1. It further enhances insulin secretion and also has effects on fat metabolism. So, while Ozempic is a powerful solo instrument, Mounjaro is the entire orchestra. This dual action mechanism is the core reason why scientists believed, and trials have since confirmed, that Mounjaro could be significantly more powerful. Let's talk results, starting with the primary goal: lowering A1C. Your A1C is your average blood sugar level over 3 months. In a major year-long clinical trial called CIRRUS-2 that directly compared Mounjaro to Ozempic, the results were staggering. Participants on the highest dose of Ozempic saw an impressive average A1C reduction of about 1.9 percentage points. However, those on the highest dose of Mounjaro saw an average reduction of 2.3 to 2.4 percentage points. For many people, that's the difference between having diabetes and being in a pre-diabetic or even normal range. It's a clear, statistically significant win for Mounjaro in the arena of pure blood sugar control. Segment 2. Weight loss. Where Mounjaro really made headlines was in weight loss, a crucial factor for many with type 2 diabetes. In that same trial, the Ozempic group lost an average of about 13 pounds, which is fantastic. But the Mounjaro group? They lost an average of over 20 pounds. In other trials, some participants on the highest dose of Mounjaro lost up to 25 pounds or more. This profound weight loss effect is a direct benefit of that dual hormone action, which powerfully suppresses appetite and slows the stomach. Now, it's crucial to understand that these are averages from clinical trials. Individual results will always vary based on your diet, exercise, genetics, and starting point. But the trend is undeniable. In head-to-head studies, Mounjaro has consistently demonstrated a stronger effect on both A1C and weight loss than Ozempic. Segment 3. Dosing and side effects. Now, let's talk about the fine print, the practical realities of dosing and side effects. Both medications are weekly injections that you start at a very low dose. This is called a titration period, and it's designed to help your body adjust and minimize side effects. Over several weeks or months, your doctor will increase the dose until you find the one that is most effective for you with manageable side effects. The dosing schedules are similar, but they are not interchangeable. You cannot switch from one to the other without a doctor's strict supervision and a new prescription. Next, let's talk about the elephant in the room: side effects. Remember, these are powerful medications, and with great power comes potential gastrointestinal distress. The most common side effects for both drugs are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and constipation. Because Mounjaro is more potent, these side effects can be more pronounced, especially when you first start or increase your dose. For most people, these symptoms are temporary and fade after a few weeks. The key is to start low, go slow, and listen to your body. Eating smaller, blander meals and staying hydrated can make a world of difference. There are also more serious, though rarer, risks to be aware of for both medications. These include a potential risk of thyroid tumors, including cancer, which has been seen in animal studies, though it's not yet known if this risk applies to humans. There's also a low risk of a severe pancreas inflammation called pancreatitis. Because these drugs slow digestion, there's a rare but serious condition where food stops moving through the stomach called gastroparesis. This is why having an open, honest conversation with your doctor about your personal and family medical history is non-negotiable. Segment 4, the cost and insurance. Both Mounjaro and Ozempic are expensive, often costing over $1,000 per month without insurance coverage. Ozempic has been on the market longer, so it's more likely to be covered by insurance plans. Mounjaro, being newer, often requires a prior authorization, and some plans may not cover it at all, especially if it's prescribed solely for weight loss. It is absolutely critical to check with your insurance provider before even considering a switch. The manufacturer's savings card can help, but it may not bridge the gap entirely if your insurance denies coverage. Segment 5. Is Mounjaro the superior option? So, after all that, is Mounjaro the new king? The honest answer is, it's complicated. Mounjaro appears to be more effective for both blood sugar control and weight loss. For someone who has struggled to reach their A1C target on other medications, including Ozempic, or for whom significant weight loss is a critical health goal, Mounjaro could be a revolutionary option. However, Ozempic is far from obsolete. It is a proven, powerful, and effective medication in its own right. Many people achieve fantastic results on Ozempic with manageable side effects. For them, there may be no need to fix what isn't broken. Furthermore, if someone is particularly sensitive to gastrointestinal side effects, the slightly milder profile of Ozempic might be a better starting point. And, as we mentioned, insurance coverage and cost can be the ultimate deciding factor. The best medication is not always the most powerful one on paper. It's the one that you can tolerate, afford, and stick with long term. A critical warning here: Mounjaro is currently only approved by the FDA for the treatment of type 2 diabetes. While it is widely used off-label for weight loss, and an official version for weight loss is in the works, if you do not have type 2 diabetes, your journey to get this medication will be much, much harder. This is not a medication for casual weight loss. It is a serious drug for a serious chronic condition. Segment 5. Recap and final thoughts. Let's do a quick recap of the truth about Mounjaro. First, it's a dual-action drug, targeting both GLP-1 and GIP, which makes it more potent than the single-action Ozempic. Second, clinical trials show it leads to greater reductions in A1C and more significant weight loss, on average. Third, it comes with a similar, but potentially more intense profile of gastrointestinal side effects. And fourth, cost and insurance coverage remain significant barriers. Your next step is not to run to your doctor and demand Mounjaro. Your next step is to schedule a conversation. Take this information and discuss it with your healthcare provider. Ask them, based on my personal health profile, my current A1C, my weight loss goals, and my insurance, is exploring a medication like Mounjaro or Ozempic a smart next step for me? What are your thoughts about Mounjaro and Ozempic? Have you ever used one as part of your diabetes plan? Comment below and please share this video with someone who needs it. Until next time, stay strong, stay sweet, but not too sweet, and keep thriving with the Blood Sugar Squad.